Hello everyone, welcome to Bonsai Expression. I'm Christoph and today we're going to be working on one of my larches. Now this one is actually called a pearl grey. Now, when I did my last video, I got this, I showed it you. I'd never heard of it. Picked it up from the local garden centre and the name intrigued me. Purchased it and I thought, well, let's see what we can do with it. It was long and tall and it was a grafted tree. And as I said, never heard of it, so it intrigued me, picked it up, and I've learnt since then it's a Japanese dwarf variety. It's a slow grower, but it has put a little bit of growth on since we worked on it. And when we did work on it, we put some wire around it, we put this big twist in it, and since then, I took the wire off. It didn't quite hold, but it has still got the twist on it. It has sprung out a little bit. So if I want to go down that route continually, excuse me, I'm gonna have to put more wire on it. But 2025 is about air layering, so we could possibly do that. Who knows? I'm probably gonna air layer it. So I'm gonna take you off the tripod, I'm gonna get it out, and I'm gonna show you where we're at with it, because today it needs a trim, ready for, again, spring 2025, because it's very, very close. We're just hitting February now, so 2 months more, and we are hitting the growing season. Can't wait, honestly. Anyway, I'll grab this tree, and while we're grabbing it, I'll show you the other trees, because we are so close. I've got most of them pruned up now, so efficiency is key. Like I said to you a couple of weeks ago, want to be up top of everything, and so far so good. It's just the indoor stuff, but I'm not concerned about that because it's tropical. We can get that done through the summer. Yes, so excited about this year. Now the tree is located just at the back. You can see it right there. So again, I'm going to do the walk of death, or the plank, and I have to jump up there. So all the trees over here, we've worked on a majority of them. They are pruned up nicely. So there's the odd couple now we have to continually get through. Jump up here. Again, you can see the movement on this. It's not sturdy at all. So I'm just going to hold on to my fence. I also mentioned, just before getting to this, the larch is over here, this little larch forest from Andy. I'm going to work on it, and I wanted to work on it sooner. Obviously, I did a repot last year of a larch, and it really worked out in January, so I'd like to get it done now. I am on the 1st of February today, so I want to get them done tomorrow, although I can't seem to find my drill, which is a concern, because I'm going to do what Tony from Tony's Bonsai used to do, which was put them in a bowl, washing up bowl, because I've got one. So I just want to drill some holes in it, which will give me plenty of room and maneuverability in that big pot, well, bowl. So that's what I would like to do with that one. So this is this one here. So I'm just going to lean down, try not to fall in all my trees, because that would be embarrassing. Ugh. Here we go. Right. Oh. Please don't fall. There we go. I'll just plonk this on here so you can have a quick look. So here we go. As you can see, this part is obviously some other sort of larch. Not sure what it is. But we did put a big bend in it. I actually put it way worse, but when we took the wire off, it sprung, or unsprung, I think is the correct terminology, because it hadn't set, even though I had it on for a really long time. I think I had it on for like a good 9 months, and I actually put it in this sort of angle like that, but it's sprung right out of shape. So I could potentially leave it like that. It's quite nice, and then work with it. We've got it like that. You can see it's got really nice movement in it. And then the tree itself, I'm liking the growth on it. Just look at it, it's really wild. Considering it's slow growing, it's put some thick, chunky growth on for what it is, incomparable to the tree. So you can see just how nice the growth is. Although it's got lots of white bits on it. I don't know if it's from the water. I mean, I have been using a fair bit of the water around there, and it might be calcium in my water. I can't tell, because obviously we've just moved around here, so I don't know what the water area is like, although it's not supposed to be a hard water area. Now, I do sort of like, if I just slide it back a little bit, I do sort of like how it looks, with it all moving to the left as well, so I could sort of design it like that for the time being. It does kind of look cool, although it is here, it is obstructing the view. So I mean, I could try and turn it around this way, and I've it's going. I'm sorry, I am not looking. I mean, you're just looking at the pot. I mean, while I adjust it. I mean, it does kind of work. I could continue to leave it like this for the time being and just see how it goes, see how it grows and develop this year, and then possibly air layer it. I mean, if I did an air layer it, because where the graft is, I did try and clean it up. It is quite swollen. It's quite thick and chunky, actually. That's my thumb in relative terms to it. It's fatter than that. If I get you on this sort of angle here, you can see it's pretty chunky. So I would have to come and air layer this section here, get rid of this branch, and then come in, try and air layer this section, and then have that sort of part as where my roots would be, and then this would be the tree here. That is the only really concern of the tree itself at the moment. I mean, over time that might grow out, but I don't know. I tried to clean it up in the last video. If you've not seen it, please go and have a look. I mean, it is quite gnarly on this side, but this side, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna give this a clean as well. I'm gonna give this a spray with the bug spray, because I'm not sure what all this is. The tree itself doesn't seem to be of any damage, but be on the safe side. Bug spray, could be a fungus. If you know what that is, please do comment. I think it might be a fungus, actually. None of it seems to be coming off on my gloves. It's not on any of my other larches, so I don't know. I'll get it out. I might do a repot on this one, actually. I'll do a video on this today. Sorry. I haven't got time to do a repot on this one because I've got to go back to work later on. I've only got time for a light prune, so I could always do a prune on this today and then do a video on it tomorrow or tomorrow or Monday. Today's Saturday, so I could do Sunday. Sunday or Monday I could do a repot on it and see what the roots are looking like. Get it in some proper soil. I think that might be a good way to go, actually. But then again, if we decide to air layer it, we're disturbing the roots, that'll put us back again. Who knows. Anyway, we're going to get this up. Let's put this on the white background so you can see it properly. It does actually quite look nice. I actually kind of like this bend. I need to sort of exaggerate it a little bit more this way, I think. I might throw a bit of wire on and see what we can do with it. I do like the way it's growing out wide. If I can throw a bit of wire on these, maybe. So, but again, the design of it, I'm not sure what we're going to do. We could sort of grow somewhere up here as the leader. Who knows? Right, I'll put you on the laptop. Come on, I'll put you on the tripod. We'll get set up and then we'll start having a chat, see what we do with this. Okay, I've been reflecting on this tree for a couple of minutes and I think I've decided what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and wire this one up. I like the shape of it and I like the movement. Now this isn't entirely how I see it. Possibly try and bend this on over, but I do like the actual angle. So if I could try and bend this a little bit and move it this way. And then how I see and envision the rest of the tree is I would like to bend this one, hold and bend this one further down, creating a back branch and padding it out. I've already got this pad here, so I can just trim it up nicely. Move this one down as well, so I just need to support this as I do it. Creating a pad this way. So if I've got these two pads here, I know my hand might be in the way a little bit to try and do this for you. So pad there, bring that pad down as well. Remove this section, encourage padding this way of this one. To try and bring this over for the time being. It might get removed eventually. As I say, this one's padding out that way. I can get this one to come that way. pad that out that way as well, and then hopefully bring this one up as my leader, develop some more padding with some more branches developing out later on this year. I think that is the way we're going to go with it. So first things first, let me get my snips, and I will then just remove what I need, which is this one here. I'm not going to utilize this section, so I'm just going to start by taking that one off. I'm definitely not going to use that. Not entirely sure if I'm going to be using this one, but for now, just going to leave it. So as I say, I want to start by wiring the tree. I've got this nice wire. I think it's 2mm gauge wire. I'm going to wire this branch. I'm going to wire this branch. Probably going to wire this branch up as well, and then the lower one at the bottom. Might need to wire this top section as well. So once I've wired all that with this, I'll come back to you, because we all know what wiring looks like, and it can get pretty tedious continually watching it over and over and over. So I'm not going to bore you. Okay, so back in a minute. So as you can see, wired, 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 all applied. Now this one is the leader. If I just angle you up a little bit, you can see it goes all the way up. So I'll just put you in a position where you can see the majority of the tree. So I'll give you a quick spin. As you can see, the tree itself, there you go. Now, if I just put you there, this one itself, it has already started to develop my nice little pad, except this little section here. In fact, I could actually throw a little bit of wire on and start moving it this way, which it's going upwards. So I will do is I'll throw some wire on it in a minute, and I'll move it outwards, and I'll just bring it back. In fact, yeah, I'll just snip it. So I'll put some wire on it and I'll snip it. In fact, no, I won't. I'm not going to put wire on it. I'll just snip it back to how I was originally going to do it. So it's already developed its pad. There you go, you can see proper. And then this one is just getting a bit too long, so I'm just going to bring that back as well there. Actually, bit more. Watch my gloves. There we go. So this one's padded out nicely, exactly how I want it, as you can see. Nice little angle there. Now the rest of the tree we can start moving into shape. So let me get back round to the start of the tree, which is the front, which is this section here. Okay, so for me, if I'm looking on it here, I can now see where I want to do. So what I will do is I'll put you in a position where you can see the front, just here, and I'm going to go around the back of the camera, and I will work from the back of the camera, so I'm like this, and I'll just adjust things. So I'm hoping you can see proper. Let me see if I can. So I'm going to start working on this one here. The way I'm going to move this one is I am just going to take it, I'm going to support the tree. I might have to do it this way so you can see. I'm going to grab hold, I'm going to support the tree, and I'm going to try and adjust. Just like this. Twist. Now I might need to put a little bit more wire on. I'm hoping I don't. Put that into a new position. I've got a bit of wire here, I just need to tighten that one up. There we go. Now I'm just going to come around to the other side of the camera and just have a look, see how that is positioned itself. Now, I've just moved that a little bit. I'm just going to move this one into position, then I can readjust that one. Do I need to come left or up or down? So again, let me see if I can put you into a position where you can see. There we go. And again, I'm going to try not to disturb the camera so you can see. If I just slide this to the front, try and twist while I'm bending at the same time. Now these two are not going to be in the right position. I'm just trying to move this part in the right position for now. And I have done that, which is brilliant. So now I can just come and adjust this one. I want to give it a little bit of movement this way. A little bit of movement upwards. I'm going to try and twist the tree down and up. I don't want the branches to be completely straight, because that's not how a tree grows. I like that. I like the way the position's gone. I hope you can see that. If I bring the tree this way, you can see. Starting to take shape. Put that back there. Now I'll start working on this one. So for me, I can see it. I'm going to come in. Again, I'm going to angle the branch down a little bit. Put some movement into it as well at the same time. Trees don't grow straight. And again, I don't want it to look artificial with S-bends. I want it to go down, come back up, like it's had pressure on it. It's grown. It's had some weight into it. I'll try and twist this a little bit more. Bring it down into position. I've got that pad here. I need to move this one over this direction a tiny little bit. So this one is now in my way. So again, it's got to come back this way. I need to put the movement down. The same with this one. Let me just check there. Reposition that a little bit. Now this one has obviously got to be a little bit higher than this one. Hope you can see proper there. Now my body's casting a shadow because the sun has just decided it wants to move. So I'm hoping you can see how this is looking so far. These are coming in from this angle here. Look at that. There we go. So if we're doing that, this side here now needs working on, just the bottom. So again, I just need to stand up so I can see from what we're working on. In fact, let me pull you out a little tiny bit so you can see. There you go, you can see a little bit better now. So if this is going to grow out this way, this one is going to have to come over this way a little bit. And then go. And then this one over here, you can either adjust to the left or to the right. This one might actually need to come out completely. Again, for the time being, I'm just going to leave it. This is here. I'm just going to bring this over this way. Now, I know my arm's in your way. I'm going to bring that way like this. I spin you around, you can see what I've just done. Angle that way. I want to bring that down and up. I'm going to do the same with this one, but I'm going to bring it in a little bit closer. Go down and up. Get this wire towards the bottom. We're going to just bring it in, tighten it in. I left it loose because I thought I might trim this one back a little bit further than it is. Possibly just leave it. Okay, so we've got that. Let me have a look how we're going with it. This one's going to go out to the right, develop this way. This one's going to come out, hopefully bifurcate. Can I put extra wire on this side? Curled it back. I now need to uncurl it and wrap it around a little bit more. There we go. Down and up. So I'll spread them out to a nice V shape just over in this corner. Hope you can see that there. Bring it in. Now I'm hoping that these will split and grow off. Don't want them too close together. The only thing now I need to do is have a look at this leader. So this one obviously springs out and it goes back across the tree. So if we're going to do that, that would probably need to be twisted into a position. I don't think we're going to be utilising this. So I'm going to take that one out. Can utilise that. We twist this round. Utilise that going that way. I'll go out, utilise it going this. In fact, probably gonna need to utilise that as my leader, which means taking that off because it's a bit tall. And what have I just done with my wire cutters? So if I take the rest of this wire off, this branch I've just cut off, I'm going to take this wire, this branch, I'm going to utilise this as the leader. Means I'm just going to wrap a little bit of wire around this. Again, I'm not being really neat on it, I just need it into a position. Bring that back as well. Okay, that'll do us. Still probably a bit tall. Again, I can't really take too much off because it's... There we go. So front. Do you know what? I don't even know what the front's going to be. I think it's going to be somewhat. Maybe if I twist it back, rewire it out there. I don't know, but I'll actually like this as the front. I just need to get rid of this curl out of the way, because the way it's utilized here, it doesn't work. Everything's coming towards you, it's in your face. Whereas this side, everything is in the right direction. I just need to actually, there we go. I need to get that out the way. And it's a really nice tree. So again, if I air layer it, it utilizes the tree. If not, I can always do a bit more wiring on this, which I'll probably get round to, but for the time being I'm just going to see what will come of it, and I'll repot it in the next coming days. Okay, I'm happy with that one so far. What do you think? It could even be working as, I mean, it could work as the front. Let me know. Give me a thumbs up. The pearl grey larch, all wired up, looking really snazzy. No, actually, I do really like it as a front here, actually, now I've come to look at it. I think if it does thicken up and I can do something about this horrible looking bulge, I mean, obviously it is where the graft is, and we did try last time. I'm gonna have to just keep nibbling away, and hopefully we get some growth in it over the next few years. I'll fertilize it quite heavily this year. Get it in a new pot. I'll do that in the next video. I'll try and do that tomorrow. Shouldn't be an issue. I've got loads of time. I'm off work. I've just given it a spray, so you can see it's dripping. Nice, good soaking. But if you like this one, please do give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to give me a subscribe, because, you know, you're watching me, so why not? It's free. Helps the channel. Anyway, thanks for watching today. I'm going to put this one back, let it do its thing and recover, and I will show you the repot tomorrow. And when we come into spring, I show you it leafing out. Hopefully, as I say, we've not got any adverse problems in them roots, because I don't think so. And if it's some sort of fungus, please do let me know. Give me a comment. I really appreciate that. So, wouldn't like to lose this tree. Now it's well on its way to becoming a lovely bonsai. Thanks for watching, everyone. As I say, I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.